There's a weird suspicion going on right now that Brock Lesnar is going to leave the WWE after WrestleMania 34 and rejoin the Ultimate Fighting Championship. This comes amid speculation and a few rumors that he has re-entered the drug testing pool. Now, do remember that when he defeated Mark Hunt, which was then ruled a no contest because he tested positive for steroids prior to the fight and then also after the fight. This would be a controversial move by the UFC, yet it goes to show that no matter what, in the words of Ray Shremmen on Instagram, follow the bag, because that is exactly what the UFC would be doing by bringing Brock Lesnar back. According to BloodyElbow.com, Brock Lesnar actually has a higher average for pay-per-view buys than GSP. He has drawn around 7.7 million buys over 8 events for an average of 970,000 buys, on average that is, per event. Now again, let's go back to his fight against Mark Hunt. Leading up to it, Mark Hunt said that Brock Lesnar would be juiced to the gills, something that I will never ever forget, because not only did it apply, but it also rang true in the aftermath, and why the Ultimate Fighting Championship is being sued by Mark Hunt. The UFC, in the lead up to this fight, it is mandated that the UFC and USADA have a 4-month period where they test the fighter. Brock Lesnar, for his fight against Mark Hunt, the UFC and USADA waived that. Bye-bye. See you later. And it opened up the floodgates for controversy. And thus, that is what we have right now. A controversial fighter who nonetheless draws pay-per-view buys because people are interested in his fights at heavyweight, but has been ruled factually a cheater. Mark Hunt called it previously. He was going to cheat, and he did, because he had nothing to lose, because we all knew that this was probably, most likely, going to be his last fight. Now, if he is done with WrestleMania 34, which is in April of 2018, so we have some time. If he re-enters the pool, it would have to be 6 months for his suspension post Mark Hunt, for his suspension to conclude. The question is, would anybody be open, and would you like to see Brock Lesnar return to the UFC once again? I say no. We want to rule out all of the cheaters. We want to be done with steroids. We don't want to have an epidemic of guys who don't give a shit because they're going to get, whether it's riches, rewards, the fame, the notoriety, the sponsorships. I have a hard time rooting for Brock Lesnar when the UFC was on his side, USADA was on his side. They waive everything that occurred. He cheated, he won, ruled a no contest, and now the entire organization is being sued. It's very, very hard for me, and why I am not rooting for this to happen, because we've already seen this story, and I don't think we need to see it again. Let me know your thoughts. Get at me on Twitter, @RickStrom, on Instagram, @RickyStrom, and subscribe to TYT Sports.